Welcome to the Podshirt Network. I am its creator, the Super Diesel, Daniel Hood, and we're about to get real this summer. Right now I am close to 2,000 subscribers. I'm working on a goal of getting 10,000 watch hours, and you can help me by doing that, by watching all my programming. From time to time you will see me on camera like you are now, as I'm taking initiative of the new policy to have more on-screen personalities and less AI. Together we're going to change the world. On this episode of Music Videos, PA is the home of the free. We start this episode the way that we ended the last episode. It is Wiz Khalifa, one of his big rap hits, Black and Yellow. He released it back in 2011. If you have access to the playlist right now, you would have saw that video first. Or if you haven't, go to the link below this video that you're watching now and check out the whole entire playlist, as it's all part of the Stream Jockey experience. Now let's talk about some videos that we're going to play during this episode that you can enjoy in the SJE. One of the biggest acts in the world right now, Taylor Swift. She was born and raised in West Reading, Pennsylvania. We have her hit Shake It Off. It comes from the Taylor Swift channel, has over 3.5 billion views. The song was released on the charts back in 2014. And now another classic. This comes from the 1980s. It's from Hall & Oates and their song I Can't Go For That. This comes from the Daryl Hall and John Oates channel. This video has 114 million views, and this is one of the classic duels in all of pop music. And they formed in Pennsylvania, as they both were from different cities, but they were just musicians playing at a show. They met each other, they hit it off, and they had a good friendship for close to 3 decades. But nowadays they don't speak to one another, as they did have a falling out. There's been lawsuits, legal battles. And speaking of a classic duel, another classic duel in the pop music world is DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Will Smith. They had a rap classic back in the early 90s. It's called Summertime. And this actually comes off the DJ Jazzy Jeff Vivo channel, as when Will Smith hit it big in Hollywood, he decided that most of the royalties of the money that was made from what Jazzy Jeff and him made, he decided he wanted Jazzy Jeff to make most of the money, since Will Smith's got that big Hollywood money from those movies all the time. So he was a good partner. Jazzy Jeff sees much of the money from this channel, pretty much. And to this day, it has over 73 million views on YouTube. We've got The Roots in their track The Seed 2.0. It features Cody Chestnut, as the world knows them now as the band for The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. But before that, they were a band on the scene, and they released this track, The Seed, back in 2001. You can watch it on the Roots channel, and you can enjoy that part of the SJE if you're on the playlist right now. So with that, another song that we're going to play on the playlist is a classic rock song from 2002. It is Fuel. Their track Hemorrhage in My Hands. This band formed in Harrisburg, PA. And you can watch this video on the Fuel official YouTube channel. One of my favorite rock tracks. Let's talk about another set of music videos that you will listen to on this playlist. We got Joan Jett and the Blackhearts and their classic rock hit, I Love Rock and Roll. It's on the Joan Jett and the Blackhearts YouTube channel. This band formed in Pittsburgh, as that's actually the hometown of Joan Jett, which she launched her career with the Runaways. She moved out to California, and there was a bunch of women. They met performing, and they decided to be an all-girl rock group. Of course, then they broke up due to a lot of controversy in the band and the management within. Joan Jett broke off and started a new band in the Blackhearts. Became a thing for her pretty much throughout the rest of her career. And this came out in the early 80s. Of course, I like this song, but it also reminds me of Weird Al Yankovic's I Love Rocky Road. He parodied that song, and that's just that's like my favorite Weird Al hit. It's just funny. I love Rocky Road. Put another scoop on the cone, baby. I probably said it wrong, but you'll listen to the original on this playlist. Now, also, we were listening to I Alone. It came out in 1996 from the band Live. Its leader and current original member left remaining as of now is Ed Kowalski. And you can watch this video on the Live channel. It came out in 1996. This is one of my favorite rock-based music videos. I just like how they run around crazy on the middle of this dessert type set. It was improv. The director just told them, just think of whatever you can do. And of course, the drummer, they didn't make his drum set, so he has him, of course, along with Ed. They just run around with nothing, while the others have their guitars. It's funny. It's one of my favorite videos. And then up next, after that video, you're going to check out Motionless in White and their track "Sign of Life." It's on the Motionless in White channel, and I like how this sounds. So if you want some of the rock too, and then we switch things up a bit, but the sounds of 90s Motown. Boyz II Men, they were one of the biggest acts ever, especially when it came to the Billboard charts, as they were #1 with many songs for over 30 weeks. That's a crazy stat. But one of their early hits was a song called Motown Philly, that's where they formed that in Philadelphia, the home of the Philadelphia cheesesteak. You can watch this video on the Boyz II Men channel. And then another urban hit after that, we got a track called Talk to Me. This comes from Montreal Fish, and this is on his Montreal Fish channel. He is one of the most popular rappers alive in the PA state, and this is a guy on the rise. I think he's going to do great, as if he continues to, if he improves his rapping skills and finds good people that can make music for him, he'll continue to rise, and he can be the next big national thing in the hip-hop world. He's got potential. To finish off this episode's music video collection, we got some bangers I'll have you listen to. One of my favorite R&B singers is Musiq Soulchild. He did a duet with Mary J. Blige, and it's called I Believe. And this music video, it actually appears on Atlantic Records channel. And what it is, every time you stream this video, Musiq and Mary, they split them each stream. So say if the video earns $1, they each get 50 cents. A video after that, it's a song that came out in the early 70s from a legendary artist that died too soon. It was Jim Croce. He had the track Operator. That's Not the Way It Feels. You can watch on the Jim Croce channel. And yes, he died at the age of 30. He died in a tragic plane crash. But up until he died, he was one of the most high-profile music artists of the late 60s and early 70s. He was the man. And he died too soon. I think it's only imagination what he could have done had he not gone on that plane and died. He had a lot of music that he was waiting to release, and music that he would have made time to write in his booklet, because that's what he did. He always had some type of pad or booklet on him, and he'd write poetry, and he would turn that poetry into music. That's how he made the sounds that he did. And he would have just done that for decades on end, but it was over for him very early, in the early 70s. And now something, I want to also include something that's more modern day in the rock world. This band is Halestorm. And they have a new hit they just released months ago called Everest. And their electric lead singer is Lizzie Hale. She's one of the most dynamic front female singers in rock going today. So you see Lizzie Hale doing her thing in the music video with her all-male backing band. It is Halestorm. It's named after her. And you can watch on the Halestorm channel. Let's talk about another video that'd be on this playlist. This band has a cult following, and they got started in Pennsylvania, but this is Japanese Breakfast. They have a good sound. It's like a mixture of pop, folk, and dance. Nice little mixture there. And when you think of breakfast, you just get hungry. You just want to get a bowl of, just because of Japanese breakfast, I imagine it's a bowl of egg drop soup mixed with milk. That sounds gross, I know. So anyway, they had a song, Mega Circuit, and you can watch the video on Japanese Breakfast anytime. Of course, you'll watch it on this episode, or you're watching this episode right now. It's great. To end off this list, we have a legendary independent act who is from Pittsburgh. He is a doctor. He is a dog. He is Dr. Dog. And him and his band, they've been at it for 2 decades. And I'm going to play their video, Talk is Cheap. And it is from their Dr. Dog channel. If you like what I do, please subscribe to the Podshirt Network. So until I release the next episode, I just want you to remember, good music is not dead.